Hey, what's up everyone? How are you guys doing? This is your host Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello and welcome to our channel if you're new. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. So a bit of an earlier stream than what I'm normally used to, but I think that's alright. Let's go ahead and get set up here, and then we'll get rolling. Okay, looks like we're good to go. So a bit of an earlier stream than what I'm normally used to, as I was saying. I've been rather busy the last couple days, so haven't really been able to get on and stream as often as I would like to. But let's do our best today. What are we doing today? Well, somehow we have to get our house prepped, which I haven't been doing. And let's see. What happened to all of our fruit? Let's toss those in there, and then we'll move on. See, this thing's a bit of a bummer. We can't move the chests without them being empty. So in order to move this thing, we have to empty it all out. And then break it down, move it, and then fill it back up. At which point I might as well just make like 3 separate new boxes and put them over here, empty all these things in, put them in here, and then just delete these. I think I'll just leave those alone. As for that side of the house we don't need to worry about. What's going on here? Right. The fair is happening tomorrow. We'll want to prep our plants and vegetables for that. We gotta get on top of that. Oh, by the way, we have a lot of money, a crap ton of money, more than what I know what to do with. That is amazing. Whatever shall we do with all that money? Gotta decide. Oh wait, we got some extra hops lying around here. What am I doing? Let me deposit these in there, and this. We got all that corn to compile. And probably all the chili plants. Let me get these. I want to make sure we stack all of our stuff together neatly. That way we can get some extra room in. Not have to worry about our inventory getting clogged up. Whatever happened to... Oh wait, did I ship all the amaranth out? Probably. Yeah, I think we're good here. Let's head out. How's this area looking? Crap, we need a ton of fruit. Time to break out all the hops. Hang on here. Let me do something real quick. Alright. Now that we have more room in the storehouse, let's go ahead and... might as well use up all these. Make some extra room. And perhaps... well, really, whatever we have left over right now can be... yeah, it can be tossed inside the kegs. Let's do all that. Hopefully this will be enough. Let's start off with the hops. And then perhaps our peaches. Looking good. Oh yeah, we're rolling in the money. All these starfruit wines, these bottles of wines, they can get tossed in there. Let's go ahead and swing around. Man, it's early this Sunday. Normally our streams for this would probably run in the afternoon. But I had nothing better to do this morning. That's why we're on. These trees might have to get moved later. Especially these over here. There's not enough room for everything. That's looking okay. At some point or another, we need to stop picking mushrooms. I don't have enough time to swing by everything. Oh, right. I should probably plant down something over there. Eggs. All of our happy birds are giving us plenty of eggs. You know, at some point when we stop needing more eggs, we're going to sell off all the animals, and we're going to use the buildings over here to produce more kegs. We're going to drop kegs down everywhere and rapidly inflate our money-making capabilities. Why do I have gold star eggs? Let's sell those. And I guess I might as well throw this in here. Got plenty of hardwood, plenty of materials. Let's go. Man, it's been a busy couple of days for me. That's looking good. So I should probably fill you guys in on what might be happening to our channel in the future. As you guys may well know, you know, it's always been my hope that we could self-fund this channel But unfortunately, I've come to the decision that I might have to work in the meantime, in addition to performing everything for the channel. So what's going to happen is that I've taken on a job, so we'll probably be decreasing the amount of streams for the foreseeable future while I work at the same time while we're doing this channel as well. So in a way, our channel's just going to be a side thing for me for now while I get everything else in order. Yeah, fun going back to work. I haven't done that for a couple of years now. Well, that's alright. I should probably upgrade the watering can since we don't need this anymore. Trying to figure out what I'm doing here. We're still waiting on more amaranth. So yeah. Unfortunately, the channel hasn't exactly been self-funding, but this will be another way for us to continue funding other aspects of the channel. That way, hopefully, in the future, we can continue growing. It's a minor setback, but that's all well and fine with me. Let's go see if we can find that ectoplasm. We're gonna have to go find ghosts. That'll be cool. Meanwhile, it's a brand new week. I'm sorry to hear that, Storm. Nowadays, a lot of the jobs do require you to stand. I don't see why you can't just have like a stool in some jobs, like if you're gonna do cashiering or something. Maybe like a small stool. But you know, that's me. I guess businesses don't feel the same. Alright, Harvey, have this. Luckily for the new position that I will be taking, there's not much movement, but yeah, there is some standing involved. Oh hey, a fire quartz. You know what? Let me get some pumpkins. Oh, that's cool. What part of Canada? While we're here, let's pick up a whole bunch of pumpkin seeds. We got the money to spare. Maybe about 30 seeds, I think that's fine. At this point in the story, in the game that we're playing, money doesn't seem to be much of an issue anymore. Here you go. I guess everyone has different tastes. That's cool. I've always wanted to visit that area of Canada. Fall seeds are here. Crops don't grow in winter, so this is your last shot until spring. About my only exposure to Toronto is through that show, Kim's Convenience, on Netflix. That's an awesome show. Outside of that, I'm afraid I don't have any exposure to Toronto. Maybe the Raptors whenever there's basketball on. Alright, more gift giving. Here, have this. Fall is Abby's favorite season. So is Abby Caroline's daughter? Yesterday I visited Yoba's altar to give thanks for my husband's safe return. Well, in that case, here, have this. And I see Vincent over there, so let me give this stuff to you guys. Four brothers. I can't say that I remember. Well, that's cool. Sounds like a lot of excitement. And hey, you can always point out to people as some sort of, extra trivia. Hey, that was filmed where I lived. Unlike us over here, the only big claim to fame... Oh, never mind, I think I have heard of it. I don't think I've seen it, but I have heard of it. Probably clips here and there. It's like a snowy town, right? In that case, I probably have seen clips of it at one point or another. Who are we going to befriend now? Krobus. He needs a gift. Let's go check him out. I gotta remember on Mondays, or not Mondays, but Fridays, we need to go find Krobus to get more sprinklers. Dang, he doesn't sell anything. Here, have this food. Alright, time to go find something to keep us busy. I need to wait for another day when it rains so we can get that amulet. Hello, Jazz. She's just sitting down reading her book. Here, have some eggs. We're gonna feed the hungry here. Gonna feed the hungry, feed the townsfolk, make everyone happy. That's pretty awesome. Oh man, Kevin Hart. Recently I've seen more and more of the reviews of that Borderlands movie, and let's just say the reviews have been less than kind. I'm gonna wait until that movie comes to Netflix or something to watch it, which probably won't be very long. Ah, yes, I have seen many things about your future. Do you see a future where you give us presents? Where's his heart level at? Oh, never mind, he's already at 5. Perfect. Now we can just focus on Gus, Linus, and Lewis. Yeah, my town's only claim to fame is for being one of the worst areas to live in or to buy a house. That and the cows. We live in a highly agricultural area, so on one side of town you can smell all the garlic, and on the other side of town it smells like a dairy pasture. I mean, if you've been living here for a while, it doesn't smell like anything anymore. Unless it's like one of those cool summer nights where the wind blows in a northern direction, and then suddenly you can feel as if you're in a dairy farm. I mean, on the plus side, food is cheap, so we never have to worry about that. And if you ever want to live out your wildest Stardew Valley dreams, you're in the right spot. Stuff will grow in your backyard all the way up until like late fall. And sometimes even into the winter as well. It doesn't get that cold around here. The last 2 winters have been kind of known as a weird situation. We had like drought for 7 to 8 years already, and then suddenly we had this huge downpour and flooded nearly all the roads. At one point, it felt like we were living inside of a lake. People were kayaking down the road. That's how that's how bad it got. Alright, we're done for today. Let's set up for tomorrow. We have to do that one fair. And after the fair, we'll head into the desert to give that other thing over here. That's a lot of movies. Alright, seeds can go in here. We got plenty of wood for more crafting now. And I think that's about it. How are we doing on the wine situation? I might as well go for that final house upgrade. We have more than enough materials now. Right. I'm gonna wait until the following morning so we can plant those pumpkins. Not much else we can do around here. You know what? Let's just go drop these off. I have like 30 seconds or... yeah, somewhere around 30 seconds. Jeez. 30 movies? That definitely is a lot. I can't imagine what the traffic must be like if everyone's always making movies around that town or that area. Blackberry wine. Might as well toss these blackberries in here. Gotta make efficient use of our time here. Alright, that's it. Jeez. 42k on just wine. Except for the blackberry wine. Blackberry wine is not worth it. Stick to starfruit. If it weren't for the fact that we would lose our progress, I would just take the money that we have currently and use it to complete the Joja Mart. Alright, we need to move this thing. Oh, hey, we get our diamond back. Here I was thinking we'd lose our diamond. I'll wait until this one produces another one and then we can move it. We're getting to a point where money doesn't matter anymore. That's all well and good. You love to see that kind of progress. I guess I might as well sell some of these. We don't need them. We're making money hand over fist. Whenever we need more seeds, we'll just buy them. Alright, the goat milk can be made into cheese. It is a lovely, lovely fall afternoon. Yeah, we're selling these seeds. We don't need them. I think if anything, my town's biggest claim to fame is that if ever you've eaten almonds, they likely came from here. Supposedly, we're one of the biggest producers of almonds in the nation. Which tracks, because everywhere you go around here, there are almond trees everywhere. Do. Alright, let's grab these over here. So yeah, that almond milk that you might grab at, you know, Starbucks or something, or even at your local health store, probably came from around here. Alright, the fair has already begun. Let's grab our gold star stuff and head over there. Just as soon as I get this stuff done. So yes, in a lot of ways, I'm already living the life of Stardew Valley. Only except I don't have a farm to my name. The really wacky thing, though, about farming is that you need a crap ton of resources and money to even make it happen. You can't just start it from scratch like you can in this game. No matter how much you wish for it. Sadly, that's not the way that things go. It's funny too because I most likely went to school with a lot of kids from the wealthy farming landowners from around here, and you would probably never know unless you specifically asked them what their family did for a living. Alright, so how much do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's some of our other gold star stuff? Did I use them all? No, not quite. And in addition to all the farming, there are also some kids who are from like ranch hands, ranching families, and they have huge tracts of land. I think there's like one family in particular around here that like they own a ranch that also doubles up as a sort of pumpkin patch tourist attraction that they do every year. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more. I thought I had some other stuff around here. What happened to all that milk? Probably used it all. Never mind, I guess I used it all. Pretty sure I grew these radishes. Let's throw those in. Yep, that's about it. Let's go ahead and start on this fair. Hopefully we can win. And show that jerk what's what. Hang on. Let me make a little bit of room. The fair's not going to end anytime soon, so I wouldn't worry too much. Let me throw those in, and then... Looks good. Oh wait, let me go ahead and just use this. The starfruit wine might help us out. I know it's probably not worth much, but we'll throw it in. Trade in your star tokens for prizes. I think we did this last year. We already got the fedora and the rare crow. So I guess we aren't doing any festival games this time. Our most important festival of the year, the Stardew Valley Fair. If you'd like to participate by setting up a ranged display, I've left an empty stand for you. Just let me know after you've set everything up so we can get to the judging. Alright, buddy. Here's some cheese. Here's some starfruit. Here's some wine. Actually, no. That's melon wine. I wonder if we can... Yeah, let's toss in a diamond. I don't think it really matters, though. Melons, here we go. Can I take that back? No, I can't. Oh, never mind, I can. Radishes. Let's put those aside. Cranberries. Peppers. Wheat. No problem, store. I appreciate you for showing up anyway. But in case I don't see you, have a very good day. That should be it, right? We got some wine in the center. Actually, no, let me put this in the center here. Star in the center, alongside the starfruit wine. You know what? Let me throw in the melon wine. Starfruit wine, melon wine, starfruit. We got melons, cheese, cranberries, amaranth, corn, and wheat. That ought to be it. I think I'm satisfied with that. I tried my best, but my display is pretty weak compared to Pierre's. I hope I win, man. If we lose 2 years running, I'm gonna be upset. Let's go find Penny, Robin, Mr. Wizard. Who the heck is this? Never mind, it's a tourist. Are you setting up a Grange display? It's your chance to show off all the good produce from the farm. Well, that's our produce, all right. I hope it's enough. You know what? I'm going to replace the wheat with red peppers. I think chili peppers are better. Otherwise, that's going to be it. I already beat all the games, now what? Me too, Abby. Me too. A fortune teller who set up her stand in the graveyard. That isn't at all iffy. I think this dialogue is just repeated from the previous year. I won the Wheel of Chance 10 times in a row, and now the man won't let me play anymore. Penny, have you been cheating? Robin really works hard on our carpentry stuff. She deserves a little recognition now and then. Oh hey, this is Kent's first festival. I'm waiting for this clown to start doing something funny. Like what? He doesn't look very happy. I guess Mayor Lewis had to cut costs with a budget clown this year. Poor guy. You know, I would have made a pretty good clown. I think I missed my calling. It's probably more entertaining than whatever this guy is doing. At least with Emily, you have guaranteed twerking. Robin. Woodworking is an ancient tradition that I'm very proud to be a part of. Leah is not a woodworker. She's an artist. Clint's blades get sharper every year. Is Seabass over there smoking? Yeah, he is, isn't he? It's not just a vape, he's actually smoking. I complain about my job sometimes, but I do take pride in my work. These are some of my finest pieces. I hope you like them. This is where all the cool kids gather around. They just, light up a joint and pass it around. It's kind of hectic today. I'm just going to hang out here for a while. Seabass is self-medicating there. Too much anxiety. Meanwhile, Sam is over here getting a contact high. Not in front of the kids. All these animals are friendly and love to get massaged. Sure, Shane. Massaged. You know what? I don't want to ask. Shane seems like that kind of, lonely bachelor. Get out of the way, kids. Can I speak to your Uncle Harvey? And just a few steps over there, Gus is grilling up a batch of pork ribs. Yikes. What's wrong with pork ribs? I mean, I'd like a good plate of pulled pork as well as the next person. These animals never judge people by their looks. The same can be said for humans. Well, maybe if you mingled, it wouldn't be that bad, Linus. Gus, George, Evelyn, Elliot. Where the heck are they all? Yes, read my fortune. I see you laying on a cot. It looks like a hospital. Marnie is there to keep you company while you recover. What a nice friend. So, did we get mugged or something? Why are we in the hospital? It's dark and I see you and a certain young lady. She looks quite hopeful and eager to spend time with you. What's this young lady's name? I believe it starts with an H. The crystal ball has moved on. You're in combat. There's something dreadful bearing down on you from the dark, but you seem more than ready to face it. That's it? And just keep in mind that the future isn't set in stone. Whatever I've told you today can still be changed. Yes, we're gonna marry someone named Harvey. A young lady named Harvey. Yeah, Harvey. That's the one. That's our marriage partner. The very cute and demure Harvey. I don't see where everyone else is at. Where'd they all go? Man, I can't take another bite of this barbecue sandwich. Nah, it's gotta be Harvey. The only woman here is named Harvey. This barbecue sauce is amazing. I'm trying to get Gus to tell me his sauce recipe, but he won't budge. It's made with people. Run, Elliot, run. Eat as much as you like. It's all free today. Compliments of Mayor Lewis. Smoked turkey haunch. Isn't that just a drumstick? I wish Gus would include a vegetarian option. Some zucchini skewers, maybe? I didn't take Evelyn for a vegetarian, but oh, there it is. Caroline, we just need to speak to her and Pam. And Pierre. Oh, really? That's a burger, another burger. Oh, plus it also refills our energy. So it's not for nothing. Hooray, free food. Alright, Carolyn and Pierre. My store carries the very finest quality products in the whole valley. Please inspect my Grange display closely and see for yourself. I'm trying. It won't let me. Pierre is very serious about his Grange display. He's been setting aside the best-looking produce for weeks in preparation. I know, right? That would solve our energy problems. Pam. I don't see Pam. I wonder why she's the only character here that doesn't show up. I'll have a look around. Maybe she's off minding the bus, like a good worker. Oh, there's a wizard. Didn't see him there. Well, Wick and I have known each other for a long time. She's a remarkable diviner and a good friend. Even the wizard showed up. Oh, there she is. I just didn't see her. Better hurry up, kid, before old Pam here fishes every last hunker out of the tent. Alright, that's everyone. I think last year when we first played this, we got everything in... Yeah, we got everything here. Alright, we set up the Grange display. Did we win? We better win, old man. Come on, come on, come on. Let us win. Poor Marnie. She never wins. Come on, come on. Who's the winner? Oh, hey. Ah, crap. Damn it, Pierre. We won second place with a rating of 87. Our prize is only 500 star tokens. Oh, and don't forget to clean out your Grange display box. So, won first place. Screw you, Pierre. You and your dang display. I think we need iridium level fruit and produce in order to win. Damn it, Pierre. Screw that dude. Anyway, we wasted our time here. That's another year we have lost. Alright, screw you all. I am heading home. Somehow that took all day. Maybe next time. What is it gonna take to win? Do we have to bribe them? Oh well. Let's clean everything out. I'll have to work on that. In the meantime... Okay. What are we doing now? I got no room here. Maybe we can figure out some way of storing these in a more efficient manner. Hazelnuts. To this day, I still can't really get into eating Nutella. I know some folks really love Nutella. Never really cared for it. I know that's sacrilege, right? How can you not like chocolate? Well, actually, for me, it's like... it's a weird taste of chocolate. To me, it tastes kind of chalky. We're done here. I think we bought like a Costco-sized jar of Nutella once and never finished it. We ended up just chucking it out because no one ate it. Peanut butter, on the other hand, goes by pretty quick, but Nutella, not really. I think it's probably something that you have to grow up eating in order to appreciate, which I didn't. I don't think I tried Nutella until somewhere in the mid-2010s or so. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I grew up eating the Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs. Awesome cereal. Hello. Sorry I'm not good at writing letters. I made one metal bar too many and I thought you might need it. Why, thanks, Clint. I really needed an extra iron bar. I mean, surely you can't, you know, offer anything else? Sweet. Ancient fruit. We're gonna use these to make seeds. The more seeds, the better. We're gonna plant all of them inside the greenhouse. Originally, I planned on using the greenhouse for hops instead, but because hops are kind of weird, you have to plant them in a weird fashion. I think I'm gonna mix it up between hops and the ancient fruit. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to walk around in here. Because with hops, you can only plant them in alternating squares because you can't walk through them. Unlike ancient fruit, those are just vines. I'm debating whether to spend any of the money that we currently have or to save it, back up our save, and then do the Joja Mart. Unless we want to do like another run through the game. We'll see what happens. Let me grab all these here. So yeah, work for me doesn't begin until September, which means I'm gonna try to get as much I can done in August, and then we'll see how the scheduling goes for September. I already ran through the whole interview phase and everything. So all that's left is for the orientation and the orientation and the scheduling. That'll get done pretty soon. I'm a little miffed that the large milk doesn't produce any more cheese than the regular milk. You should get at least like 2 servings of cheese. Oh well. Oh, 1.6? Yeah, I'll probably wait until after this stream, and then we'll do that. Yeah, no, right? Well, with the extra money that I'll be getting, I can at least put it towards upgrading our setup. As soon as I pay down some debt anyway. But then maybe in the future we'll probably get some sort of capture card. And we'll see from there. I want to do some captures of Nintendo Switch games, which I've been meaning to, but never had the chance, obviously, with no capture card. And then, I don't know, maybe a laptop setup. And then the sky's the limit from there. All right, I forgot to do the cheese. Awesome. With a handful of seeds, now we can start planting these. Let's see, we want to alternate these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, never mind, not here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, hang on. If I was to start here with the hops. Okay. I guess this entire row right here is going to be ancient fruit seeds. This row as well. And this row. And I guess that's about it. Yeah, we don't have enough room yet. Are you planning on building out that PC yourself? Yeah, I've been meaning to do that as well. It just hasn't occurred to me that we need to buy the fruit trees. Been kind of busy. But we'll get to that in a moment. Now, let's have a look. We have some free time on our hands. Let's go into town. For sure, I need an apple tree. Peach trees. Okay, I gotcha. Pomegranate trees as well. Which one's better overall? Between the two. For sure I need one apple tree. Maybe I'll just buy an equal number. I'm not too worried about min-maxing. Harvey wants green algae. Ah, crap, I forgot about that. Never mind. Alright, let's go find some ghosts because we have some time. The amaranth should be ready in a couple days. I suppose maybe we can get some green algae somewhere around here. So what kind of PC are you planning on getting? Any specs you'd like to share? I think with my current setup, a PC is probably out of the question. That's cool. But yeah, for me, I think like a whole PC setup is out of the question. Maybe a laptop on which I can do some editing. That might work for me. There we go, green algae. Let's go find Harvey over there. Harvey should be in the med bay over here. Crap. We're a couple minutes too late. Damn it, Harvey. Where are you? Well, in the meantime, here you go, Evelyn. I thought she was vegetarian. Well, I mean, I guess eggs can be vegetarian. Here you go, Lewis. And we'll feed what's-his-face over here as well. George over there can have that meal. Alright, enough screwing around. The others will have to wait. Let's go find some ghosts. Or you know what? Here, kids. Ah, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Jazz, you were supposed to pick that up. And Marnie won't let me go out after 6. Poor Vincent. Do. Also, with the added funds for this fall and winter, I should be able to get some of the bigger name games that we can check out, like Dragon Age and Life is Strange, so win-win for me. And for the channel as well. 3050. Okay. Yeah, that's a solid mid-range PC. And for the price, that's not too bad. Man, I remember working at the time in 2018, and one of my coworkers was always going on and on about getting like some of the PC parts. And he was going on about how NVIDIA products were so expensive for what they were giving performance-wise. This was right around when the 2000 series GPUs were still around. It was interesting to hear his perspective since he's an older guy. And at the time I didn't know what the hell the PC specs were all about because I wasn't really into all that yet. No ghosts around here. Maybe I need to go deeper. Oh, never mind, there's one. So right around 64 should be good. Ah, I gotcha. COVID messed up a lot of things for everyone. Myself included. If COVID had never happened, life could have been a little different. Yeah, perfectly understandable. If COVID and the pandemic didn't happen the way it did, man, I probably might have still been working throughout the last couple of years. But you know, that's life. Things happen. Things happen, things change. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But I feel you there when you have something you made yourself and then you gotta give it up. Through no other reason than simply because life happened. Oh yeah, that counts too. I'm still rocking my launch edition PS5. When everybody was trying to fight everyone else to get a PS5, I was like wondering, like, what's the problem? I already got one. Like seriously, I got an invite to get one of the first launch PS5s. So I didn't have to deal with the whole, oh, I gotta compete with everyone just to get one. So I didn't have to do the whole, like, online waiting lines or whatever you had on, like, Best Buy and GameStop. Oh, really? No, I got mine for pretty much launch price. All I had to do was just go through the online portal, and that was it. I had a whole lot of people around me who were mad as hell that I managed to get one that early, and with no pain. About the only thing that's gone wrong with it have been the controllers. The console itself works fine. 4 years running now. I think I've ran through about 2 or 3 controllers, 2 of which have fallen to the whole left stick drift thing. But the new one I got, the Spider-Man 2 edition controller, this one has been working like a treat for the last year. It also helps that I haven't been playing any first-person shooter games. The first 2, I think I ran into the ground because I was playing a whole lot of Black Ops Cold War, and then I think Vanguard was also another one that I was playing heavily. Yeah, that's awesome. These were pretty hard to get. I still never managed to get the plates for the console. But I figure, what the heck? They'll probably release the PS5 Pros sometime soon. Speaking of which, it's nearly September and I haven't heard any news about whether that's coming out this year or not. It probably won't get released. Sony's probably holding on to it until next year when GTA 6 comes out. I'm a little surprised that the Nintendo Switch 2 or whatever successor console isn't getting released yet. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Probably on day one. Huge fan of GTA. Not so much GTA Online though. Let me throw in this corn so we can get the rest of the seeds. By the way, I'm an unapologetic hater of corn. Do not like eating corn. When I was younger, I screwed up one of my teeth over it. Nothing major. Just tried to bite into a cob of corn, and I guess I did it with enough force that it kind of pushed back one of my teeth. It hurt like hell. I was around 7 or 8 at the time, so after that happened, like 2 days later, I had them pulled out because they were causing so much pain. Nope, can't do it. Can't do corn on the cob no more. For me, it's a memory of that time I screwed up my teeth because of it. Plus, I'm afraid it'll happen again. It's that kind of thing that you always have like a irrational fear of. Okay. We are looking good and we have plenty of stuff to harvest. So yeah, corn on the cob, can't do it. Off the cob, that's fine with me. Well, that's alright. I knew some folks who had some weird food aversions as well. There's this one girl I used to know that would never touch tomatoes. Why not tomatoes? Who knows? I don't think it was my place to question, but yeah, there's that. This wild plum. Gonna have to figure out something with it. Oh, by the way, this amaranth we can ship out now. We don't need it. Let me grab all this milk. Oh, really? I would figure maybe bananas. You know, because of the fruit flies. But no, she just really didn't like tomatoes. And I guess that's cool with me because I love tomatoes. More for me. I guess I might as well try some of these. Yeah, bananas have spider problems. But I've never worked in a grocery store, so I don't know. Maybe my sister can tell me. She works in a grocery store. Though she's a cashier. Lucky for her. Let's drop these in here, and then... we're making cranberry wine. Oh, gotcha. You know, I've never had issues with spiders before. I mean, in general, not like in my food. Because sometimes I'll just be like, you know, laying in bed and suddenly a spider will like crawl over my arm. I'll just like swat it with my hand and then just run my fingers over my entire arm until like there's a trail of just whatever was on my arm. And then when I turn on the light, oh, I just killed a spider. No, what's even worse is that when I was younger, my grandparents and mom, they had a weird fear of caterpillars. And so to get rid of them, instead of having some sort of natural pest or pesticide to get rid of them, they would just send me out to kill them for them. So me as like this 8-year-old kid would be killing caterpillars for fun. My parents had no issues with that because then they wouldn't have to deal with all the caterpillars. No problem. But yeah, when I look back at that, I kind of laugh because how can you be so afraid of... How can you be so afraid of caterpillars? They don't do nothing but just eat leaves. That was pretty terrible though with caterpillars. Like sometimes I'd squish them in half and then, you know, just for fun, Figure, you know what I should do? I should toss this into the neighbor's backyard because they got a pool over there. And I wonder if I could hit the pool with them. Of course, I never did it, though. Instead, I just opted to turn them into green paste. I know that sounds terrible. But maybe that's why we don't have butterflies anymore. It's because I kept killing them all. Because for sure, when I was younger, there were a whole lot more. In my head, that's what I think. Of course, I'm sure that's not the entire reason, but it sounds better on paper. But yeah, in the last couple of years, I don't know what happened to the butterflies anymore because they haven't really been showing up. It used to be like every summer, I'd always get a, scared yell from the backyard saying, come kill it, come kill it. And that hasn't happened for like nearly 10 years now. I mean, I do that with spiders every now and then. I used to know this family that were deathly afraid of spiders, so they would send me to kill them. And I would be like, what's the problem? I'll just get like a napkin and then just grab the spider in my hands and like just squish it, roll it over with my fingers, feel the body pop. I'm like, what's the problem here? I mean, it's just a spider. They weren't exactly daddy long legs either. I don't exactly know what kind of spiders they were. Definitely not black widows. Some kind of brown spider. Nah, I think Vincent would be a good kid. He probably wouldn't do what I was doing. Which is to say that he wouldn't be killing them for fun. I feel like Vincent would probably keep them in a jar and then put them away somewhere. He would treasure the spiders, I wouldn't. And that's funny because I come from like a family that used to be farmers. Oh, really? I guess Vincent does have his sadistic streak as well. But yeah, no, I come from like a family of farmers. They got no issues with slaughtering pigs and chickens. But when it comes to insects, they got like this weird fear of them. Like, sure, we'll roll up to a slaughterhouse where you can hear the pigs screaming in the background. No issues. They'll slice up the belly, pull out the guts, take out a huge knife and just like tear down the pig limb from limb. And it's like no problem to them. But the moment you get like this tiny little caterpillar that wasn't doing anything but just munching on a leaf, and they'll freak the hell out. I couldn't do it though. I think between the smell and the screams of the pigs, yeah, I just had to step out of the room. And yes, pigs do scream. Normally, in a slaughterhouse, they try to stun them and then, bleed them out. But the stunning only lasts so long. After which they'll regain consciousness and, shout or screech or whatever until whatever blood is left drains away. You used to use fireworks on frogs. Now that's something I've never seen done before. At least not specific fireworks. I can't remember when exactly, but at one point we were able to get firecrackers. Because I do remember those growing up. But then somewhere, sometime along the way, they got banned. Let's pick up the apple sapling and then peaches and pomegranates. So we'll do... We have 15, so 8 of these. And 7 of these. Knowing my dad, he'll probably be more likely to eat the frogs than mess with them. They're not bad, though. The meat texture is like a cross between fish and some sort of like hard chicken meat. Good for Evelyn. Have some eggs. Oh, while we're still here, please don't close up on us. Is it an emergency? Yes. Harvey, I love how we're just barging into Marnie's exam. There you go. Dr. Harvey, this is completely confidential, right? No, it's not confidential. We're right here in the room with you two. Now just hold still. Take a deep breath for me. I wonder what's going on with... What's her face there? Never had snake before. My dad got recently gifted a bottle of... I don't know what exactly it was. Some kind of Japanese whiskey with a dead snake inside the bottle. It was preserved in the alcohol. I wish I could have gotten a picture of it before my grandpa decided to drain the alcohol and throw away the bottle. They're not big fans of snakes. We'll hold off on the planning until later. Let's head down into the mines and find that ghost. We're still waiting on some more amaranth. Oh yeah, back to the 90s. Back before they came up with all these laws. It feels like the most major laws that I've seen in my lifetime were passed as I was growing up, and not necessarily when I was younger. I mean, before when I was younger. Because there were so many things you could have gotten away with back in the 90s. Fun times. Fun times that we'll never get back again. There's another ghost. Please have that ectoplasm. No. No ectoplasm. All we have to do is get lucky once. Just once. Yeah, I know, right? I keep telling my brother that the 90s were a crazy time. Because I was born in 91. So I got to see a lot of the things. Probably would have been even crazier if I was born earlier. Because my uncles were 80s babies and they feel the same way. Although they've since turned around and become the helicopter parents of the 2000s now. Maybe it's because they grew up in the 80s and saw how weird and wild it was that they turned around and created all these like rules for their kids. Actually, that seems to be generally the rule now. Since all the 80s kids are now, what, in their 40s? And I grew up with a bunch of them, despite being born in 91. To me, they were the older kids on the block that you could talk to and hang out. But man, how the times have changed. Now you walk around and everyone's calling you an old millennial. Trust me, it's not a fun thing when you got like a brother that's barely 18 and he's calling you old. It's like, dude, I remember when you were in diapers. But don't worry. Almost everybody will feel that feeling sometime soon. Pretty soon you'll have parents from the 2000s and parents of the 2010s. It's gonna be a wild time. So far, my favorite joke, though, has been... Oh, let me take a look at your ID. Oh, I see the 1-9. That's okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's hilarious to me. Seeing the ID and just going 1-9. Nah, you're good. On the plus side, I don't get carded as much often as when I go out drinking anymore. My sister, on the other hand, still gets carded whenever we go out. Alright, this better be it. This must be a really rare drop. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Anyway, that's all that we're gonna have time for. Oh no, I'm not I'm not looking forward to that. Balding runs in my family. Thankfully I haven't gotten to that point, but probably when I'm in my 50s, that's the way that things are going to go. That's why I always tell my brother, enjoy your hair while it still lasts. Grow it out as long as you want, because by the time you hit your 50s, it's probably all going to be gone. I can already start to see it like happening on my end, and it's not pretty. So unless you want to take drugs or something, it's just a fact of life that you're going to lose your hair. And unless you want to go down the route of taking a whole bunch of drugs for that, well, not much else you can do. You know what, just shave it all. Michael Jordan looked great, and he was bald. And that's funny too, because in my 20s I grew my hair all the way down to my chin. So yeah, my bangs at one point reached from the middle of my forehead all the way down to my chin. I like to call that my... I don't know, I wasn't emo or anything like that. I just liked having the longer hair. But growing older, that doesn't suit me anymore because, for one, I've developed like a whole bunch of like skin issues, mainly flaking, so I can't do that whole long hair thing anymore. Nowadays, I tend to just run fades. Ah, I gotcha. Well, in that sense, I'm kind of jealous because you can grow the long hair and not have to worry about it. If I grew long hair, it's going to look very thin and with bald spots everywhere. Also, in my culture, long hair, for whatever reason, tends to signal that you're supposed to be like a drug addict or something like that. I don't know why that ever became an issue. But yeah, that's another thing. There's like a stigma against it. Anyway, that's probably going to be it for this session. What the heck? I thought we had more money. What happened to our cash? Oh wait, never mind. I think we used it just buying up all these trees. Didn't look at the number. Let's have a quick preview of our next session. Does anybody have one of them battery packs? My TV remote died, and it's a real hassle getting off the couch to change the station. What the hell, Pam? This is what you need the battery for? Well, I guess. Pam is really lazy, I guess. I wanted to grow my hair into a ponytail at one point, but it just didn't get to that point. I think the back of my hair just stopped growing at one particular point or whatever, and then the only hair that would continue growing was my bangs. So in the end, what I ended up doing with my hair was that I just cut the back short and just left the front very long. And it pretty much made me almost look like Leon from Resident Evil at one point. But that was years ago. I haven't tried growing that haircut ever, not for the last 10 years. My friend, I used to have a Filipino friend that had the most luxurious hair ever. He was actually able to grow it out into a ponytail all throughout high school. And that's funny too because his family is like just loaded with people with curly hair. Anyway, that's going to be it for this session. I'm going to take a lunch break. So if you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Share the video and also make sure to subscribe as well. We are well past 800, so I guess a celebration post is on order. I haven't seen the number falling below 800 lately, so that is great news. We'll see you later, Storm. Hopefully we'll be back later this afternoon, but with what game I have yet to figure out. By the way, if you've missed out on any of our previous play sessions with Stardew Valley, hit up our playlist, or if you want to see more gaming content from us, hit up our channel. If you're over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag Lunarlight Vault. We are continuing our giveaways. Make sure to check out our pinned post for more info, or hit up the hashtag Lunarlight Vault to see all the posts curated under one long thread. Seriously, everything under the latest posts, you guys can check that out. Otherwise, if you'd like to continue to support our channel, if you'd like to support our giveaways, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. But if not, don't worry about it. You guys can still watch our videos. That's another way to support us, and just make sure to subscribe. Also, follow us at our backup channel at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. That's going to be all for this session. I'm going to take lunch, and hopefully we'll be back sometime later. For now, take care, and we'll see you guys again soon.